Emotional amplification here is something most people never stop to realize. Emotions do not fade in silence, they intensify. When you ignore a woman, you are not just removing your attention. You are creating a space where whatever feelings she already has about you are amplified. If she is mildly interested, that curiosity multiplies into intrigue. If she is already attracted, the silence becomes fuel, turning that attraction into a craving or even an obsession. And if she is frustrated, that frustration can burn hotter than it ever would if you simply gave her constant reassurance. Why does this happen? Because the human mind hates unresolved tension. It hates an open loop. When you respond, when you explain, when you reassure, you close the loop. She knows where she stands, and her brain can relax. But when you ignore her, you leave that loop wide open, and her brain cannot stand an unfinished story. So, it keeps replaying the last interaction, analyzing your words, questioning your motives. Why didn't he reply? Why did he go cold? Did I do something wrong? What does this mean for us? And with each mental replay, the emotions attached to that memory get stronger. The confusion sharpens. The uncertainty transforms into a craving for resolution. And before she even realizes it, the silence you created has carved out a permanent, obsessive space in her thoughts. This is why ignoring is so powerful. It doesn't just spark curiosity. It intensifies emotions that might otherwise fade away with too much attention and too little tension. The more she thinks about what is missing, your attention, the more valuable that missing piece becomes. But here is the razor's edge. This is what separates a strategic man from a foolish one. Amplification works both ways. If she feels a baseline of attraction and respect for you, your silence will deepen it. But if she feels annoyance, disrespect, or genuine disinterest, your silence will only amplify those feelings. She will be relieved by your absence, not intrigued by it. Ignoring does not create feelings out of thin air. It magnifies what is already there. And that is what makes it one of the most dangerous and most effective psychological triggers you can ever use. It is a tool for revealing the truth of her feelings, and you must be prepared for the answer it gives you.